All righty. So we're here with Gina, and Gina's based in, is it Perth or?
Yeah, Perth in WA.
WA, long way away from where I am in New South Wales. So, Gina, you've got a hubby and you said 2 kids.
Yes.
So.
9, 1 girl, 1 boy.
Oh gosh. Does your girl give you sort of attitude? Which is the older one?
Yeah, the 9-year-old does, yeah.
Yeah. I've got a 3-year-old and she gives us attitude. So yeah. What are we in for?
No, she bosses the little boy about as well, my little Nico, but.
Oh, no. Gosh. So I've got you on today just to talk to you about your journey so far in the online world. But as I said, firstly, just tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I might be able to tell I'm originally from the UK. We emigrated here in 2009, me and my husband, and then we've since had the 2 kids since being in WA. I'm a primary school teacher, so I work part-time. I teach science in a primary school, so and in WA we call it the specialist teacher. I'm not sure if you have them over there too. I'm sure you probably do. So I teach science to all of the primary kids at my school. My husband's in construction. And he works 6 days a week. He usually leaves by about 5 in the morning, and he's lucky if he gets on for 6:30, 7 o'clock. So he works quite long, 6 days a week. I know. And I'm working 3 days at the minute, and then sometimes I'll do relief work on my days off too.
Yep.
So that's a bit about it.
Gosh, yeah, that's for your hubby to be away, you know, that's long hours, not seeing much, and been, you know, nearly 6 days a week.
Yeah.
And this is my little miss in the background. She's running around in knickers.
Oh.
So, all right. So why did you choose the online? Why did you choose to venture online rather than, say, get another 9-to-5 job or?
So since coming over to Australia in 2015, we bought our first Jayco Swan, Jayco Camper Swan. Ever since we bought that, we kind of developed a love for camping, or whatever you want to call it. So we always, since then, really, we always wanted to travel around Australia.
Yeah.
It kind of, we kind of started off with, one day we'll do it. In another few years when the kids are a little bit older and they'll remember it. And then that's just carried on and carried on and carried on. And now my little girl's 9, my little boy's 6. And we've just reached a stage where it was either we need to do it or we're not doing it. So I did loads of being a teacher. I like to research. So I did lots of research, and it was either going on long service leave, but my husband could only get 7 weeks off, which for me is not long enough. Because when you actually talk to people who are doing it, their advice is for the first 6 weeks, it's basically, you probably wonder why you're doing it. There's like a settling period of 6 weeks to about 9 weeks or something like that while you settle in. So long service leave wasn't going to work. Taking a year off wasn't going to work either, because we wouldn't be able to cover the bills at home. So it was either save up, and the general rule of thumb from my research is about $1,000 a week, which to be able to save that up and also be able to run a house and everything else, it was going to take us years. So it kind of stemmed from there, really. It kind of looked into lots of different things, even teaching. There's a Teachers Traveling Oz page. I looked into doing that as well, but you had to register in every state that you went to, which wasn't going to be easy. And then if you got a term's work, we'd have to stay there for that term. And to be honest, the whole reason we want to get away is because we want to escape like the work and home routine. That's what we're trying to get away from. So it doesn't really appeal to me to be going away in a caravan and still having to get up, rush out, get the kids out, get them out the door. To me, that's not kind of what.
You just changed the scenery from where you.
Yeah, I'm just taking stress with me in a smaller space.
Yeah.
So that's basically where it came from. And then we just started following different families, and then we came across it once we reached out to one of the traveling families, basically. And
Yep.
it just, for anyone who wants to travel, it's the perfect solution.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't need product. There's all those different, you don't need it. It takes away all of that, and you can do it from any location as long as you've got your internet. So
yeah. See, for us, yeah, we don't mind the going away and that, but with the 2 kids in high school for us, and you know, they're sort of in year 8 and year 10, we wouldn't do that. We'd only save it now, like if we went away on holidays, pretty much pack up school holidays and go for a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
just because
that's
of where
the
they
thing,
are.
isn't it? Once they get to a certain age, it's not as easy to take them out.
No.
Whereas now at primary school, really, it's a good time to do it.
See, by the time like Cameron's year 8 and another couple of years, he'll be year 10, and then we'll have our little girl starting school.
Yeah.
So you sort of don't really, when he's coming to that towards his end, and then she's already started school. So for us, it would be just like holidays, just packing up and going away.
Going when you,
yeah. So far, how has working online changed your life?
I suppose obviously the options that it's opened up to us, because the traveling in the van, really, it was probably when I started looking into it, it was more of a dream, because it was something we were never going to be able to do unless we saved or unless we waited.
Yeah.
So it's opened up that opportunity for us, but it's also like, it's not just going to be the travel. When we come back, hopefully we're looking at getting my husband out of construction. So it's opened up that for us. But the side that I never actually realized is like the skills that you'd be learning as well, the pushing myself out of my comfort zone, challenging myself every day, like even doing this online with you now, I would never have done. The personal development, the mindset work, all those types of things that I never even brought into the equation, to be honest. And that's huge, because it affects not just your online work, but every aspect of your life when you're working on that type of thing too. So that's been massive.
Well, I'm a bit like you. Like this has pushed me out of my comfort zone, because Craig and I usually, you know, are in doing this together, but he's the main talker. The go lives, everything. He is the main talker. And he always says, "You need to talk more." And I said, "Well, half the time you never give me a chance anyway." But I think that's how our relationship is. He does a lot of the talking, and I just sort of chime in where I've got to.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Missy girl?
Hi.
Say, hi, Gina. Say hi. You go wash your hands. She got into the lollies there before.
Oh, they always do that, don't they, when you know you're distracted?
Sticky hands.
Yeah.
So, all right. So we're going to lighten it up a little bit now. I've got some random questions I'm going to ask you. So just answer what comes off the top of your head, or
all right.
Yeah, hopefully they don't stump you too much. What is your favourite movie?
Longest Goodnight and Minority Report. Really old ones, but I love them both.
I think I've seen The Long Kiss Goodnight. I don't know if I've seen Minority.
The one where she loses her memory and she doesn't know who she is.
She's an assassin or something.
Yes, that's the one. And Minority Report with Tom Cruise. I think it's Tom Cruise.
I might have seen bits and pieces. I think Craig might have watched that one recently.
Yeah.
Or Cameron. I don't know. One of them. Your favourite colour?
Yellow.
Yellow.
Yeah.
Right. Are you a wine, spirits, or beer? Or drink? Or
funny question. I was cider mainly and wine, but I've actually stopped drinking in August, so I've not had a drink now for about it's 165 days today, because my little
nice.
I know. So yeah, that's something that I'm challenging myself to too. I'm trying to get to 1 year. 1 year no alcohol, and see from there. So
that'd be easy for me. I'm not a drinker.
I used to like a drink on a Saturday night, but yeah.
Hold on, what's wrong? You get Daddy. I think you need to go to the toilet. Get Daddy.
So yeah, I'm more of a lemon lime bitter now.
Yep. Macca's or KFC?
Macca's.
Macca's. Although I find I'm probably more Macca's, but I go to KFC and I go, wow, that was a lot cheaper than going to Macca's.
Yeah.
I find them KFC cheaper.
KFC man, but yeah, I like a Big Mac burger.
Yeah. What is your greatest fear?
My greatest fear is getting to an age, getting older, and looking back and wishing I would have done things differently. So I suppose regret, and I suppose that's one of the things that's prompted us as well to do the thing with the caravan, to travel and to do it now, because I don't want to, like you said yourself, your 3-year-old's got attitude, my 9-year-old girl's got attitude, and I'd say another 3 or 4 years, and my friends that have got teenage girls, they don't want to go away with them anymore. So, you know, I want to, my biggest fear would be getting to an age and saying, because the amount of people you speak to and that you should have done it, we should have done it, we were going to do it, but we didn't. So basically come back with regrets. Yep.
Where are we? You're most alive when?
When I go to the beach.
The beach?
Yeah, just going in. I don't even get in the water.
Just the atmosphere.
Just the atmosphere, just being next to a beach, just walking along a beach, just hearing the waves. Like a lot of the things on my page are just beach walks or little short videos of the beach. And I think coming from the UK, I appreciate it even that little bit more. That
So I reckon the beaches are nice over your way.
But yeah, they're lovely.
You got some beautiful, See, we're about 4.5 hours from the nearest beach. So eventually we want to move up to Queensland.
Yeah.
And so, sort of close southeast Queensland. So it's only a day trip to the beach for us.
Yeah. See, we're only about 5 minutes, so it's great. I can just go there in the morning for a quick walk.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's great.
So, all right. What's one thing you can't live without?
Probably coffee, isn't it?
Coffee?
Yeah. I had to get up really early, well, the middle of the night today, because we were doing the Tony Robbins challenge, and I managed it with coffee. So yeah, probably coffee, but since I stopped drinking, I've developed a love of chocolate, which I never used to have before.
Yeah, we're going to hide it from the little one. She sees it and she's into it. It's like, got to hide it in the back of the fridge.
The secret cupboards.
What is one thing you've always wanted to do but you haven't done as yet?
Oh, one thing I've always wanted to do but haven't done as yet. It would probably be the travel that we're doing, the caravan travel. It's kind of our biggest bucket list type thing. Yeah. The
top of your list, your dream, your top goal.
Yeah, that's the top one. Yeah.
So,
or go back to Mexico as well. We got married in Mexico, and it's always been our goal to go back there. But yeah, then we said we'd go back on our 10-year anniversary, but you know, kids. And we moved to Australia, which makes it harder. Yeah, maybe, you know, 20-year anniversary.
Keep putting it off. Okay. Are you a beach or a bush person? I probably could guess this
Definitely
one.
beach.
Beach, yeah.
And even like traveling, I'm definitely more of a caravan park type person
than free camping.
Yeah, I like I like the facilities. People say I'm more of a glamper, and that's definitely true. Bush camping, it freaks me out a bit.
At least I think with caravan you can go for the powered sites and
definitely
not have to worry about things too much. All right. The final one. What are your bad habits?
Probably my coffee. And probably I like things done a certain way. So, you know, I'll ask my husband to do something, and then I'll jump in because he's not doing it my way. So
that sounds I
like to delegate, then I like to tell them
control.
To do it my way. Yeah. So
I'm like that with our lawn. I watch the son or my husband. I like it mowed a certain way and go around. They do it different to how I do it, but Yeah. Okay. No, just let it go. Let it
Yeah,
go.
so I'm learning to just let it go and do it that way. I like to oversee things and interfere too much, probably.
Yeah. All righty. Cool. Now, I just love, you sort of asking these questions. You sort of, I guess, get to know that person a little bit more. And
Yeah.
as I said, we sort of, I suppose, just our communicate through Messenger and, on our team meetings, and it's really nice to chat.
Yeah.
And, you sort of, I don't know, this whole journey for us, it's been great, and making new friends and meeting people. Like, we're so keen to get up for one of these catch-ups, but we've got to a few. I think before COVID, but once COVID hit, and then, just the timing when they had this last one, it was sort of a bit hard for us.
Yeah.
That's what I enjoy, the meetups.
Yeah, we've got one coming up in WA. I think it's the 30th of January. We're all meeting up at the beach, I think, and having a barbecue too.
Yeah.
So that's another thing that I never kind of expected, like the community aspect of it, and the getting to know new people. And even the Tony Robbins challenge this morning, we were all like doing it together in a messenger group, and like that community and team. There's lots of support.
No, that's great. That's great, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, Gina. Well, thank you so much for jumping on with me. So I think you're about, nearly 1:30 over there?
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, we're nearly 4:30 here. So I think I've got to go tidy the car before we drive tomorrow and get all my work stuff out of it. So I'm not leaving it till morning.
Yeah.
Well, you have a lovely afternoon, and thank you so much for jumping on, and we'll talk again soon.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, thanks. Bye.
Bye.